Hi, blessings. Thank you for being here. Whew. It has been a hot minute since I have done an energy reading check-in for the Soul Warrior, Shadow Walker, Light Walker Collective. It was my solar return over the awakened. Happy rebirth day. And so I was in celebration. Welcome, Kevin. I was in celebration for my solar return. And last week was just super busy for me. So I am currently on my bleed and I'm just having cramps and going through all the things, but I had a really wonderful nap this afternoon. Hi, Angie, welcome. And even though I'm feeling really present, shall we say, with my body right now, I couldn't move forward with my evening. You know, I haven't done an energy check-in, and so my guides told me that I need to come on here and just pull a few cards to see how we are all doing. Welcome, Diana. So let's start with an inhale and an exhale. I need a lighter. Here, okay, I have a lighter now. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna start with an inhale and an exhale. These waves of cramps hitting me, and then I just like forget all my words. Haha. I cast now a circle into which I step into, free of ego, thought, and emotion, to be a clear channel for the messages that wish to come through in accordance with the will of the utmost high, for the benefit of all beings who are tuning in for this collective energy reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So one quick announcement before I get started. So it was my solar return a few days ago, and as a thank you for all of you, I will be offering my tarot oracle readings on a donation basis through the end of the year. So if you're interested in a private reading from me, go ahead and send me an email, drasmindreamworks@gmail.com. Donate whatever amount you are able to and, you know, feels fair for you. And I will record a little video reading and I will email you that link, that YouTube link, for you to access your private reading. And I'm going to run this special through the end of the year. And you are welcome to, you know, use it as many times as you want. So if you're interested in a private reading, go ahead and email me at drasmindreamworks@gmail.com. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. What is the overall energy right now? What is the collective overall energy for the soul warriors, shadow walkers, light workers, serving their mission in accordance with the will of the utmost high? Overall energy, please. The moon. Okay, yeah. So this card was coming up a lot in the last few readings I did of the energy check-in. So it looks like, you know, we're still in that energy, which makes sense. You know, we're still in September. September is a big retrograde energy month. So if you are interested in diving deeper into what the retrogrades mean for each of us and the 6 planets that are in retrograde, check out the video that I have posted on my YouTube channel, the retrograde. It's got a really obvious cover on it. And on the replay of this video, I will put a link directly in the description box. And the replay for this reading will be available on YouTube sometime in the next 24 hours. Okay, so overall energy for the collective, the moon, you know, very internal, very heart-centered, very much doing the inner work, looking at self, evaluating self, tapping into, you know, deeper layers of our emotional body. Old traumas are triggered loose. Emotions are also about past lives, psychic and intuitive gifts, you know, so thick, heavy dreaming, lots of signs and synchronicities. Overall energy, the moon card. It's beautiful, right? We got to go through the night, and then guess what? What happens after the night? The light, right? So the light always comes back and returns. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for the hearts and the highs. Good to have you here and feel your energy. Oof. Yeah, I haven't done a live in a hot minute. It's so good to just feel your energy and connect. Hi, Grace. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome, Guy. Welcome, the Red Sophia. Welcome, Travi. Welcome, Steve. Welcome, Robin. Welcome, Lola. Okay, Queen of Swords. Getting more clarifiers on this energy. Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands. Hi, Slot Machine. Hi, Heidi. Hi, James. Thanks for the follow. 10 of Wands, or 2 of Wands and Ace of Swords. And bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. So yeah, this month, especially this week, and the first part of next week is wrapping up cycles. Why? We have an Aries full moon coming up at the end of the month. We have a brand new lunar cycle starting at the end of the month. I'm freaking excited. I love when we start our lunar new year because it's like an emotional, subconscious reset. The lunar new year is about the feminine energy, the emotional body, the intuitive body. And the lunar new year, for me at least, signifies a new emotional beginning. And looking at these cards here, they're kind of saying the same thing. So we get Queen of Swords, acute clarity. We know, what we want. We know what we don't want. We know the action steps. We know the bullshit we got to eliminate out of our lives. We know the practices and routines we got to start cultivating for optimal thriving. Queen of Swords, clarity. Just swords, mind, intellect. And then we have Knight of Cups, and that's the reawakening of our playful innocence, which with the moon here, again, the reawakening of our emotional body. And we just had this Virgo new moon, and the Virgo new moon brought a deeper look at the subtle ways that we empower or disempower ourselves in our daily lives. Okay, so that Virgo new moon was like that final checkpoint, like, all right, are your I's dotted and your T's crossed? Are you ready? Have you decluttered your mind, your heart, your body, your space, your phone, your social media for this big new energy coming in with the Aries full moon? And then we have the Knight of Cups. It's like that self-love, returning to self-love, returning to gentleness, returning to patience, giving love to self first, that clarity, the Queen of Swords energy, the clarity coming in and saying, hey, if you want to be loved, you need to know how to be loved. And to know how to be loved, you need to love yourself. And to love yourself, you got to look at all parts of you, not just the, comfy, cozy ones that are easier to love. Hi, T-Raw. Hi, Noelyn. And then we have Seven of Wands right smack in the center. And I'm reading this as like a putting down of defensiveness. It's like, okay, I am being defensive. I am creating my own resistance. I am creating my own suffering by not allowing myself to, accept that I fucked up. That I, didn't speak out of love, that I made choices out of fear or disempowerment. And then we have the Two of Wands, okay? So we put down the defensiveness and then we make choices. Two of Wands is about making choices to be empowered. And we end on the Ace of Swords, okay? So we have Queen of Swords and then we have the Ace of Swords. So it's like starting with clarity, ending with taking action on that clarity. Hey, thanks so much, Yolicious. I also like this color. That blood red wine, yeah, I dig it. So, this is this overall energy of the collective right now, just like clarity, returning to self-love, healing the heart, putting down the defenses, de-armoring, unlayering, unpacking. And that's really what the gift of this retrograde season is about the reclamation of our personal power. And, through the end of the year, it's going to be deep clearing of all kinds of things, because as we are going into 2024, we are going through that final year, shall we say, before we are fully into the age of Aquarius. You know, we're wrapping up a cycle that's a couple hundred years old. And so this is big moves, big shifts in the collective energy. And this is all divinely orchestrated. This is all in alignment with your highest timeline. You chose to contract into this human experience, in this timeline, in this here now, to do this soul work. You are listening to this reading as confirmation and perhaps a little reassurance and illumination of, you know, where you are on your path, how you are activating and integrating the Christos codes within you, the Magdalene codes within you, because that is the frequency, that those are the seeds that were planted at the beginning of the Piscean age. And now as we go into the Aquarian age, it's like those seeds have had time to germinate, to grow in the collective consciousness. And now through, you know, generations of that seed growing, now it's time for the fruition of that. And the Aquarian age, you know, well, that could be a conversation that could go for hours, right? There's so much to unpack there. So that's the overall energy of the collective, which is beautiful. So let's get some guidance, right? Let's get some guidance. Let's get some guidance. If you're not sure where I'm talking about and you're just jumping in, welcome. And I will be posting the replay of this collective energy reading on my YouTube channel, Dragom Oracle. So you can hang out and continue listening, or tune back in later and watch the replay. Thank you, question mark. Okay, first card, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords right underneath the Queen of Swords. That means that for many of you, you gotta stop overthinking. You gotta stop playing into the programs of victim, of scarcity, of lack, of disbelief, of doubt. You got to take your own blindfolds off and trust that inner truth. You know, because so many planets are in retrograde right now, things feel a little cloudy. Things feel like, should I not? Retrogrades and the planets in the sky do not dictate your life, okay? Whatever's going on outside of you do not dictate your life, okay? You are the author and the creator of your own life. However, these energies are here to just help us refine and strengthen our vision, our devotion, our mission, our intentions, okay? So 8 of Swords under the Queen of Swords. Take that blindfold off, stop overthinking, and start tapping deeper, more and more into the heart space. You know, the overall energy is the moon energy. So it's like the universe is saying you got to tap into that heart space right now and tell the ego, like, okay, thank you mind, thank you ego. It's time for you to go nap and go Betty bye right now. Go snuggle with the fuzzies, okay? I got big boy, big girl, big mama, big daddy business to take care of. Okay, we're gonna put the ego and the mind to a nap. 8 of Swords, and actually step into the Queen of Swords, which is receiving, trusting your own inner knowing, your own clarity, and, you know, speaking your truth. Queen of Swords is like speaking truth. Okay, damn the consequences. And ultimately, you know, we are not responsible for the actions and reactions of other people. We are only responsible for how we choose to present ourselves and speak our truth. And we can do that, you know, to our best ability and knowing. And we're only going to grow by practicing. So practice using your words to speak your truth. And if you are looking for like a way to just like unpack everything in there and express yourself, thank you Panida for the follow, appreciate you. If you're looking for a way to express yourself on my online market, I have a free practice called the ABC Check-In, which breaks down conversation in 8 little steps to really unpack, you know, what's going on in the heart. And you can practice this with yourself in front of a mirror. You know, A is appreciation, appreciating self. B is about boundaries. I didn't learn about boundaries till I was in my late 20s. I am gestating a workshop on consent, either October or November. So stay tuned for more details about that, because my October is already filling up. I know, crazy. And then C is clarity, you know, just being clear with yourself. What am I doing? You know, what is what's my day going to look like? What's this relationship about? D is desires, needs, and so on and so forth. And then you end again with gratitude. G is gratitude. So it's an A through G step of how to cultivate, a conversation, communication, how to fucking talk. And I developed this practice because I needed help. Nobody taught me how to talk and express my feelings. I mean, God forbid, I'm a brown woman who was raised in India. So, women don't speak unless they're spoken to back in the East. And, well, we don't need to go into my life story right now, but suffice it to say that I did create this practice because I wasn't taught how to communicate, because I am on the autism spectrum. I am neurodivergent, I am a woman, and I had all these issues, and I was creating all these problems in my life, and I was like stuck in addiction and then codependency because I didn't know how to express myself. And so I developed this practice, and I've used it with my clients and with my friends. I use it with my lover. We have, weekly check-ins. So it's a great practice that I highly recommend and encourage everyone. So, all right, next card of guidance. Here we go. The Hanged Man. See the higher perspective. Okay, this is coming up right underneath the Knight of Cups. Okay, which means that take time for self-care. Take time to reflect. Take time to evaluate. Right now is not the time to be making big moves. Not to say that you can't or shouldn't, right? Ultimately, you know what's best for you and when the right time to make a move is. But this is saying that if it's not a full body yes, it's a no. And that's okay. Okay, you don't have a patient on the table. You're not a surgeon with the patient on the table. You're like, oh, fuck, I gotta make a decision right now or this patient's gonna die. You can take a moment to breathe out, to journal, to meditate, to take a walk, to take a bath, whatever it is you need to do to get to that full, clear yes. Clear, full body yes is the only way that we tap into heart-centered thriving. Heart-centered thriving is when you are tapped into the full body yes. Let me say that one more time. Heart-centered thriving is when you are tapped into your full body yes. If it's not a full body yes, it's a no, and that's okay. No's look like not right now. I'm not sure. I don't know if I should be doing that. Everybody else is doing it, so maybe I should. I don't really have a good reason to say no. Oh, but they're family, or but they're my best friend. Those are all examples of a no, because it's not coming from your truth. Okay? So the Hanged Man under the Knight of Cups is saying, step back from giving to others and give to self, and take that time to just evaluate all of your choices and all of the things and all of the beautiful aspects of you and what makes you you and what you choose to be and do and how you choose to show up in this you being human experience. Hi Adivya, thanks for the follow. Hi Shane, thank you for the rose, appreciate you. Okay, next clarity is Three of Wands. Three of Wands right under the Seven of Wands. That's the same suite. What is a 3 and a 7? That's a 10. That's a completion. What is the Three of Wands? It is about the harmony. Three of Wands is about cooperation. The number 3 is about cooperation. It's the Trinity. So the Three of Wands and the 7 Wands is saying you got to get your mind, your heart, and your body cooperating with each other. They are a singular unit. They are each individual entities, but they're dependent on each other. Okay, the mind is a superpower, the heart is a superpower. Yes, Panida, this is a general reading for everyone, so definitely take what resonates. Thank you for asking. So bring that into harmony. Ask your friends to hold space. We can ask, hey, I just really need to talk some things out. Are you in a space to listen? Yes, I am. Or, ooh, maybe now's not a good time. Don't just dump all your shit on people. That's just rude, okay? You wouldn't just, take your bag of trash and just throw it at the dumpster truck or throw it on the middle of the road and expect the dumpster guy to pick it up. We ask, right? This is part of our empowered thriving. We ask, hey, can you hold space for me? But do reach out to your friends or your community or your counselor or a spiritual guide like myself or someone else. Hi Kimberly, thanks for the follow. Hi Real GZ, hi Captain Hero, thanks for joining. Okay, so Three of Wands is saying really tips to sleep faster. Do a headstand and then meditate, or take a bath. That'll help you sleep faster. That's cute, Monkey Chucks. Thank you for your comment. And ultimately, I say the only advice you ought to be taking is your own. Anybody outside of you is meant to just give you a perspective of some, of a question or something you want clarity on. And ultimately, you ought to make decisions based on your own inner judgment and your own truth, because we are all going to make decisions based on our own inner truth. So, tarot and these channeled messages are not here to tell you how to live your life. They're here to just bring greater clarity into your own inner knowing. All right. Thank you, Hotness. I appreciate all the love, all the blessings. Thank you, Monkey Chucks, for your opinion. We all have opinions, and that's okay. We are all entitled to our opinions and our perspective and your unique experiences in the being human experience. We have free will, so we have free will to, believe what we want to believe and practice what we want to practice. And I know who I am, and I continue to grow every day. So, thank you for your messages, your loving messages and your not so loving messages, because it shows me where I have grown and where I might still need to do some growing. Okay, 2 more cards for the guidance, please. Here's one. 5 of Cups right under the 2 of Wands. Okay, yeah, 5 of Cups is saying pause and look at where you are still stuck on focusing on the past. The past is the past. You can't change it. You can only learn from it. It's good to sit and look at, what did I say? What did I do? What could I have done better? But don't get stuck in it. Take that lesson and move forward. It's coming up right underneath the 2 of Wands. So it's saying pause, reflect, and then continue to move forward, okay? Life is always moving forward. It's never backwards. The only time life moves backwards is in our mind when we ruminate, okay? And that 8 of Swords came out at the beginning. So, you're just being encouraged to, yes, reflect, but don't ruminate. Journal it out. Write it out, dump it out. Okay, I've talked in previous channelings about the poison diary, and the poison diary practice is you get 2 journals. One is your poison dump, where you just dump it all. You don't edit, you don't filter, you don't go back to reread it. You just dump it all out, all your thoughts, everybody's thoughts, just like into the journal. Okay, and then you fill it up. And then you burn it and bury it in the earth, and you keep repeating that practice, okay? And September 23rd is a big day. Thank you for touching up on that. Yes, I will be doing readings after this collective reading, and it should be about 5-10 more minutes. Thank you for being patient and for asking. September 23rd is the first day of fall. So, where was I? 5 of Cups. Okay, so 5 of Cups is like, cups is about heart. How do I pay? Thank you so much for asking. You could send me a donation to Venmo or Cash App. It's Lady, Lady, and then Drasmin, Drasmin. Thank you so much for sending donations. The energy exchange is deeply, deeply received and appreciated. So 5 of Cups, poisoned up. Okay, that's where I was. So dump it all out and do that as long as, let's see. Drasmin, Drasmin. I don't know how to comment. How do I comment on this? Ooh, I found it, I think. There it is. Okay. Lady Drasmin. Let me write this here. And then you could do Cash App or Venmo. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I think it's there. Yes, so poison diary. So you dump it all out, and then you have a second diary, empowerment journal, and that is where you're going to cultivate consistency every day. 1 to 3 sentences of empowerment. You know, you could look, this is the only time you're allowed to look at the poison diary. You could look at it. For example, in the poison diary, you're like, I'm so fucking ugly, nobody will ever love me, you know, for example. But in your empowerment diary, you can write, I am beautiful 3 times, or 3 different sentences that are empowering. I am beautiful, I am lovable, I am worthy. And you just do that practice every single day. 3 sentences, all right? We can all do that, right? I know you can do that. And I'll tell you a secret. I did the poison diary practice for a little over 7 years. Yeah, that's how long it took before I was able to do that without the external tool. So stick with it, okay? And it'll really, really help you. So that 5 of Cups energy is coming up underneath the 2 of Wands to say, you know, look at what's going on, look where you're still stuck, and make decisions to let it go. We got a new lunar cycle coming in. We want to be ready, right? We want to be ready for it. Hi, Ryan. Thank you for your comment and love. Appreciate you. So the 23rd is the beginning of the fall season, okay, which means what is fall? Fall is with, and it's, let me just stay on track here, okay? I'll come back to September 23rd because I'm going to get all like crazy, and you know, the ADHD, the attention dial to a higher dimension is going to kick in, and I'll be popping off in different dimensions, and then I'll be like, where's the human? Drasmin has gotten lost. That's right. There's another empowerment for you. ADHD. Attention dialed to a higher dimension, baby. We are so tapped in, tuned in, turned on. We just got to learn how to refine our focus. Hi, Alicia Higgins. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, one more clarity guidance, please. There it is. Ace of Cups coming out of underneath the Ace of Swords. Y'all, what was I just talking about? I was just telling you that we are about to have a brand new emotional beginning. We get Ace of Cups under the Ace of Swords. Clear your clutter. Declutter your house, declutter your mind, declutter your social media, declutter your phone. Make room to receive. Yes, if you're at a crossroads, that's fantastic. If it's uncomfortable and you don't know where you're going from there and you don't have clarity, that's okay. Part of the healing and growing journey is getting comfortable with not knowing, because we don't always know, okay? Sometimes in the winter of season, things aren't growing. Most things anyway. I know there are some things that are growing, but for the most part, you know, winter is about rest. And so when we're going through life changes, there's a season of birth, of the spring, of an idea, of a project, then summer where it's like flourishing and thriving, and then fall. Here we'll tap into September 23rd. September 23rd is the first day of fall, if I'm looking at my calendar. And yes, I am Drasmin. And we're going to be having 2 very powerful eclipses in October, and October is the ancestor portal, you know, so September 23rd is going to start getting us tapped in. So if you're highly sensitive, and this being here who is asking about September 23rd, I feel your energy. You're highly sensitive just like me. You're starting to feel the veil thinning between worlds. You're starting to feel the change of seasons. The fall is about reflection, about harvest, reaping what you sow. If you've done the work, you're going to start seeing the rewards. If you haven't, well, you're not really going to see the rewards, right? Preparing for winter months where, you know, things are sleeping and resting. So the overall guidance, okay, let me just summarize the guidance, is take your own blindfolds off, trust the process, work on harmonizing your mind, heart, body, get the poison out, declutter your mind, heart, body, and home, and tap back into greater love for self. And that's really going to open up space for you to receive these powerful new beginnings in love, new beginnings in friendship, new beginnings in work, you know, whether it's a new job or a promotion, new home life, whether you're moving somewhere or, you know, just upgrading your house, expanding your family. Lots of new, beautiful, emotional beginnings are happening within the collective around this time. All right, let's get one final message to wrap up this reading, and then Hotness, thank you so much for that donation. I will pull some cards for for the collective, for your individual question. Okay, One last message, please. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups closes this reading that started with the moon. Okay? You know, so Eight of Cups is about leaving behind people, situationships, jobs, homes, belief systems, ideologies that no longer serve. And that's okay, okay? It doesn't mean that they're bad people or, you know, that they suck. It just means you've outgrown them. You've outgrown it. You've gotten everything you can from it. And that's beautiful, okay? Because life is about growth. Change is the only constant. So Eight of Cups as the final overall message is saying, you know, it's okay. If you're looking for a sign to move forward, to take that leap of faith, either away from something or towards something or both, this is your green light. Go, yes. And if you're feeling fear, that's okay. It's okay to feel fear. Just don't get stuck in it. And I will close with one last announcement. My summer special, the Heart Trinity, which includes 3 of my mastermind self-paced courses, 5 practical steps to be at peace here now, Quantum Leaping Through Fear video course, and Emotional Mastery Toolkit, as well as a 40-minute session with me, is available through the end of the month. And that is also available in my online market. I will put the link to that in the description box of this video, okay? So that is the overall reading for the general collective. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for sharing your love, your likes, your comments, your donations, your support in all ways. I send you love and blessings. And if you want a personal reading from me, they're donation based till the end of the year, and all my information on how to get a hold of me and everything I have coming up is in the description box. So until we meet again, blessings.